Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button at the bottom. Thank you so much. And let's get right into it. I don't think I did a review last week because I was just anxious and stuff and I just couldn't pull it together, but here I am. So let's get into it. So last week we did see Tisha confront her cousin Kiki, which I do agree with because Kiki had no business talking to Melody in the gang about Tisha, her marriage, or anything else that Tisha did not give her permission to talk about because Tisha was not there to defend herself, to defend her marriage. So I definitely understand why Tisha was upset, which is weird because I am not a Tisha fan. But I am a fair person. Well, at least I think I'm a fair person. Okay, and so another thing I agreed with Tisha on was if there was an issue previously with Kiki's business being ran by Tisha, then Kiki needed to let that go if they had gotten past it. If they had already worked through their issues, why are you still bringing it up? Why? And then on the, just to give Kiki a little bit of grace, maybe she felt like she needed to get her lick back before she could finally get over it. And maybe coming on to the TV show and telling everybody that Tisha had issues in her marriage prior to the show may have been her way of getting back at Tisha because Tisha clearly cut her deep, which I don't believe in revenge. I don't believe in tit for tat, but I understand. So I feel like neither one is all the way right. And neither one is all the way wrong. So I'm not mad at either one of them. So moving right along. So, and it was funny because Tisha called Kimmy to tell Kimmy about the conversation with her and Kiki walked up on and caught her. So who are you talking to, talking about me to now? I said, I think I like Kiki. Kiki need to come back. Kiki need a regular spot. I like Kiki. Even though she messy, but that makes for good TV, right? Right. Okay, and so moving right along, we're going to go to Destiny. Destiny, I don't know. It's just something ain't clean in that milk. I don't know. Now, I can't say that, my son is 27. It's about 27 years ago, I collected government assistance. And you couldn't make more than $500 without them saying you made too much. So how is it Destiny had a whole TV show but was able to collect public assistance? Can somebody make that make sense to me? Like, how do you have a whole reality show, which I know you making at least $5,000 a show. I mean, come on, this is the OWN network, so I know you probably ain't making $1 million, but you're making something every show, and I know that something is more than what would actually send you over the edge as far as getting public assistance. So I don't really know if that narrative is the truth, or if maybe she's talking about a different type of public assistance, but maybe it's medical. Maybe she got medical insurance. I don't know, but she didn't get no food stamps or no check because she makes too much. And I don't know how she got around the medical either, so that's just weird. And another thing that's weird is, why isn't her ex-husband paying child support? Why is there no spousal support? Why was you left destitute? Like, I have so many questions about that divorce and how the finances were set up. Did he walk away with everything if you walked away with nothing? Why did you have to live off of your credit cards? Like, I have so many questions. But it seems like she's trying to invoke a lot of tears or a lot of sympathy or a lot of empathy. I don't know, but I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. Now, I do know all about having to live off of your credit cards because some time ago when I was going through something, I had to live off of my credit card. So that is a real thing, but I don't think that she was getting government assistance like that. She needs to stop it. Who's believing that? If y'all believe it, say so below. Maybe Alabama's, requirements are a little more lenient than Kentucky's, but I know that wouldn't happen in no Kentucky. You ain't got no TV show on TV and you getting public assistance. That didn't happen. And I want to know what happened with the spousal support and the child support. Like, what's really going on? So prayers to her. Seemed like she had a really good year last year. outside of her getting a divorce or whatever, shocking us with the divorce. But I mean, when I said kudos to Destiny, I did enjoy her last season, you know, her magazine cover with hair, hype hair and everything. So she's got a lot going for her. And I love the idea of salon suites. Can I just say that? So if I was a hair technician or a beautician, I could actually rent a suite from her and have Tower Crush curls. And you could have yours next to mine and they could have theirs. That's pretty cool. And I just want to have it be set up. I know you'd have a sink there. How many dryers would you have? Like how many people could you actually have in your office at one time? So I think that's pretty cool and a good idea. And I'm hoping that they actually help her out and getting her office space together. Like that would be a good gesture if they did that and asked for money on the back end. Like maybe she paid for the materials, but they did the labor for free just to kind of help her out. That would be dope. But I definitely look forward to her bouncing back. I was happy to not have to see Tiffany or, you know, what is his name? He looked like a Wilson, but that ain't his name. Tiffany and Louis. Tiffany and Louis. I was happy not to have to see them this week. Yes, so moving right along to Tisha and... Well, first we have to talk about Martell going to Marceau, asking him how he felt about him rejoining Schultz. Which, for those who didn't know, Scott and Hope made Schultz, and then they bought Martell out, and he was just doing his own thing with Melody. And now he's wanting to team back up with Marceau and Tisha in the Schultz name to buy his way back in. Tisha ain't with it. I think Marceau told him it was cool just because he asked, but I don't think that he's fully 100% with it, even though he told Tisha to cover his bases that he feels like he's a new person. I'm pretty certain he told Tisha what to say and how to say it. Not that I feel like Tisha will be willing to allow her husband to be around a cheater like Martell like that on a full-time basis either. So that's neither here nor there. I did like Kimmy and her conversations with Maurice. I just think they are the cutest. I really hope nothing ever comes between them. Even though I feel like the Atlanta trip in 2015 probably should have, it didn't. So let's just move forward. I don't think Maurice is doing anything now because I don't think Kimmy would deal with that. You know, she is not Tisha at all by any means. So don't even try her. Don't even do it. Just turn back, abort mission, okay? Let's see. Found it quite interesting watching Melody and Destiny have their conversation. And a lot of times I'll be like, Melody's cat, man, she be saying stuff, but she probably should have been a lawyer because she knows how to say stuff. But this time, Destiny, honey, what is really going on? Like, okay, so they going back and forth over their issues with one another, and Melody tells her, you know, when I heard you talking to my ops about me, that made me feel some type of way. And Melody said a long time ago that her room was right next door to Destiny's room. And so she heard the conversations clear as day. And it hurt her feelings, and it should have. You know, and I just feel like it's really, really petty to be sitting there talking about somebody and then wanting to not stand on your word. If that's how you felt, then that's how you felt. Say that. Don't try to act like you never felt that way because we all know better. We all know better. So, and then, you know, Melody bringing up, you know, the actual reunion where Destiny lied and said she hadn't heard from Melody since, she said they hadn't talked since they rapped. But it sounded like Melody, when she was reading those messages, Melody was trying to reach out to you when you wasn't reaching back, but you played victim when you got to the reunion. That's not cool. Now, you just said that you had gotten closer with Tisha. Is that why you lied? Is to save her feelings? So that you all could have something to talk about Melody about? Because I kind of feel like Destiny was mad and jealous of Melody because Melody launched her singing career with success. Melody has her business going with success, and she did it with 4 children. And I think Destiny is kind of envious of that, if I have to be, you know, frank, because Melody wrote a song about her marriage. Here come Destiny writing a song about her marriage and singing it. There's just too many parallels. And the way she tried to come for Melody at her video release said everything for me. And I don't like that. That's not friendship. You don't get any sympathy from me with that, Destiny, because I am one of those people that feels like you should wish your friends well and mean it. Like, what kind of people out here be like, you go, girl, congratulations. Oh, why she always got to keep winning? Like, who raised y'all? Like, I really don't understand why I have to tell people to be happy for your friends when something good happens to them. Because here's the thing, you don't have to, but nothing good is going to happen to you. That's how that works. If you can't take the time to be happy for somebody else and wish them well, don't expect happiness to come to you. It's not. It's not. You got to put out there what you want to come back to you. If you want good, put good out. If you want bad, put bad out. It's all coming back. It's physics. Physics. What goes around comes back around. So that was about all I wanted to discuss with this episode. I think it was a pretty decent episode considering I am anxious to see the showdown between Wanda and Kiki. That's going to be funny. Because you know Wanda, she going to say, shake a bone or get the hell on. She country as they come, but I like it sometimes. When she ain't insinuating stuff and she don't put R's in words that don't have R's in them. Other than that, I'm cool with her. I have no problems with her. But I'm going to cut it right there because I will just blab and blab and blab. Y'all know how I am. So again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. And that is my $5.02. Peace.